tip on your particular board, what would it be? So, who wants to toss out the beginning? I'm going to say job boards. We've got Indeed. Charles has got some commentary.
I think the #1 tip for job seekers using my board or for using any job board is to customize their approach to jobs, to employers, to job boards. Sorry. I think the days of sort of spray and pray application are over, and really a broad-based attack of your resume is the wrong way to go about it. Using a job board for a targeted application process is much smarter. And then also I think I would advise job seekers that more and more a job board is an important step and a first step, but it's not the last step. The next step needs to be working your network and getting out there and really taking advantage of the new tools and the modern tools that are available. Monster is really committed to helping people not only use our job board to find jobs, but also take advantage of the new technologies, and that's sort of why we're stepping into the networking arena with Genome, also stepping into mobile job searching with our suite of mobile applications and at our mobile site. I think that is the best advice for job seekers is job boards are key, but it's not the end of the story, and a successful day of job searching is not sitting in front of your computer and applying for every job you see. A successful day of job searching is really finding those jobs that speak to you specifically and targeting your approach.
Okay, do you want another comment on that? Everybody, or, I mean, we always like to hear the things that they say, get off the boards. And do something else for a little while. And yes, very targeted search. We do like targeted. So anybody else would like to comment, or Sophie would like to?
Sure, I can actually just build off of what Charles had said. Yeah, absolutely getting off the board. You want to have the job boards or the search engines doing the work for you. So, because really the most important thing is the networking. It's getting in front of the company and getting that interview. So doing things like setting up email alerts, and having the queries that you're trying to search be delivered straight to your inbox rather than having to have your clients go back to these sites each and every day. Have them work for you, have them do this. Use all of the great data that we're offering you guys, as far as the industry trends, seeing, where are the pockets of growth, which industries are really hot right now, which ones are not, and, kind of refining your searches based on what you find through the data, and again, going back, doing the research and salary search so you're prepared, getting the alerts sent to you.
All right, if you could pass the microphone up. Tony wanted to make a comment also.
Oh, I'd like to comment.
Oh, okay.
I would say get feedback on where you stand in the application pool. And I've been working in the career space for about 15 years, and I didn't learn until very recently that many job seekers can get information about the status of their application by going back to the website where they've applied for a job and logging back into that website with the username and password they created when they applied. And what StartWire has done is to create a way to access that information automatically. We now offer the service at 5,500 employers, as well as a way to track your applications and get follow-up information, it makes social suggestions through LinkedIn and Facebook so that you can follow up with connections who you know to get support for that application. And I think a lot of times as career counselors and practitioners, we help our clients a lot with the strategy of applying for a job, but I think it's equally important to get the information when you've been rejected early so that you can move on.
So the observation I'd like to make about this, I don't run a job board, but is that the thresholds of several things have changed in our environment. The threshold by which we define friends has fundamentally changed. Friends used to be the 15 or 20 people that you really trusted with something. Today we have hundreds of friends on Facebook and lots of connections in different places. And while that's obviously is not as deep a relationship, you can still leverage that network as a way to try to get into jobs, and a lot of those people will still help you. So beyond job boards, I think leveraging that network is something you want to do. And I know you've already heard that here, but the thing that's really changed is because the threshold of how you find friends has changed. If you're not using that network as aggressively as people have been telling you, you have a huge disadvantage. And so that's my additional comment on that.
I would just have the one tip to job seekers, which is you're not as smart as you think you are. I mean, the thing I see all the time is any reasonably intelligent job seeker is going to go into an interview thinking they can handle it and they can wing it and do fine. And that's just not the case. You have to prepare, you have to do the research, you have to treat each job interview as the momentous event that it is for that day. That would be the tip.
And I'll just, since I'm up here, concerning my site, since I sort of cover a whole bunch of other ones, one tip I would say for somebody who wants to come in and look around my site is actually 2 tips. First, A to Z keyword index. Use it. Think of a word. Scan down there. The second thing is the Google custom search I put on my site. My site was getting big, but I also don't have everything. So I set up my Google custom search to search my sites, Susan's site, and 4 other sites, because I hate people to go away unhappy. If I don't have it, I hope you find it on one of these other sites.